Well, I certainly hope you're having a great Wednesday. A lot of details to get to. So I'll tell you what, to mix it up a little bit, we're going to start off with our 7-day forecast because there's a lot of details to talk about. Thursday into Friday, it will be mild and mainly dry, milder I should say, lower 60s Thursday. May see a few passing sprinkles in the morning, mainly dry. Otherwise, most of Friday is dry, 68, but we've got a strong cold front that's going to move through late Friday night into Saturday morning. So there's a reason why we're not showing Saturday yet until now. Look at the change in the weather. 68 to 33, but basically temperatures on Saturday, they may hold steady briefly in the low 30s for part of the day, but likely going to see some below freezing temperatures early and then again late. Falling temperatures into the 20s later in the day. So number one, cold and windy. And yes, we have snow in the forecast late Friday night. Rain changes to snow showers, actually. We'll talk much more about that in a second. And then snow showers Saturday morning before tapering off later in the day. So that's Saturday. By Saturday night, Sunday morning, 17 degrees. That would be the coldest temperature we've seen if we hit 17 in 13 years since 2009. And we haven't hit the teens in March in general since 2015, 7 years. And if we get measurable snowfall, the last time we've had measurable snow in March is you have to go back to 2014. So those are some stats for you. And that just covers Saturday through Saturday night. Notice Sunday, though, we warm back up to near 50. And oh, by the way, yeah, daylight saving time begins Saturday night before going to bed. Set your clocks for 1 hour and then grab the 5 blankets with you, right? Is this going to be a very cold Saturday night in the teens? Yeah, near 50 Sunday. Here's the good news. Spring break is next week. And back in the 60s. So it looks much better. May have a few spotty showers on Tuesday. So that's the 7-day forecast. Let's talk about some of the specifics. Colder air arriving this weekend as we talked about 30s, 20s, even teens by the time we get down into our Sunday morning. So look at the forecasted lows, 17 in Knoxville, mid-teens across many areas. If snow cover is on the ground as expected, we could be even colder than that in some areas. So again, the record low for Sunday morning, by the way, is 16, set back in 1998. Near record lows in the forecast. So that's the cold, the windy conditions, wind chills, teens and single digits Saturday night. And then the winds will relax with those cold temps. What about snowfall? Saturday morning, snow showers are likely with accumulations expected. Heaviest snowfall expected on the plateau up into Kentucky and Virginia, and of course the mountains. But even in the valley, again, notice the darker blue, and again, that's where the heaviest snow is expected. This is just kind of a general contour. We're going to fine-tune this map with specific amounts going forward. Basically, from starting tomorrow and going forward, we'll have more detailed amounts. But right now, I can tell you, it looks like we could see easily a couple to several inches of snow possible Saturday morning, with even higher amounts than that for the plateau and the mountains. So that's kind of an early look of what we're expecting. Here's the cold front that's going to move through again late Friday night. May briefly have some rain showers just ahead of the front because Friday, again, as you saw, is going to be warm in the upper 60s, so very mild. Even though the ground is warm, it's March. Guess what can overcome a warm ground? Heavy snowfall rates. Yeah. And it melts initially, certainly, yes. But the air is going to be much colder, number one. It's a modified Arctic front. You take that into account, and the rate of snowfall is going to be heavy enough where the snow will start to stick to itself. The rate of snow, when it exceeds the melting rate, that's why you can have snowfall sticking, even though it's been warm and the ground is warm. It can overcome a warm ground. That's what we're expecting, and potentially snowfall Saturday morning across much of East Tennessee. This is a strong low pressure. Now, the duration will impact our amounts. Looks like we're talking about snowfall will be possible from the morning and through about midday to early afternoon. So at least maybe a 6 to 7 hour window potential snowfall before it gradually tapers off. And then there's that cold high pressure building in Saturday night, clearer skies, diminishing wind, and with snowpack and snow cover, teens likely with near record lows. So that's what we're looking at for the weekend. Let's talk impacts. Highest impact from the cold temperatures. We could almost put this into a low-end extreme category because it is March and things have already budded out and bloomed out for the most part. We are looking at those temperatures in the teens that could certainly damage or kill sensitive plants. So heads up on that. The wind, a high impact with wind chills in the teens and single digits. And right now we'll put it at a high-end moderate impact, heaviest snow in the morning. This could be a higher impact, though. Thankfully, it's a weekend and Saturday and not a weekday, and it is the morning, Saturday morning. So this problem will have the least amount of traffic as far as that goes. So But heads up, that's what we're looking at as far as the impacts. 53 the high today, 45 the low, and officially rainfall 72 100ths at the airport. All right, so a few sprinkles tomorrow morning. Otherwise, your Thursday and Friday look dry and relatively mild. And here's the recap. Again, 60s to 30s, but then back to the 60s for next week. And another reminder, in addition to the cold and snow this Saturday and this weekend, time change, set your clocks for 1 hour before bedtime Saturday night.